Everybody's been saying boo, say boo. Who likes marching? Put your hands up. No, you shouldn't do. Hands up if I could tell you that and promise you that they actually created the martial law and was planned in 2001. Who would say yes that they knew that?
Yeah, I knew that. I did.
Everyone here is intelligent. You are beautiful people. You've been listening to people like Nacho. You've been listening to people like Piers. Well, I will confirm for you in a whistle blowing that might get me in trouble, but so what? I'm with these guys. They created the plan and the manuscript for martial law the same time that they was going to invade Kuwait and Iraq, should I say. They created it in a document in 2001, the invasion plan for Iraq. And in that invasion plan, they had the manuscript for the martial law that was going to be put in place in 2018. Theresa May put the plan in the documented form and passed it through via Boris in the coronavirus bill, obviously, this year. And then on this year, when it was passed through on Tuesday, on the Friday we were locked down. So who was excited by that? That was, so if they planned this, what else could they plan? Anything. Because people don't believe. People turn us into conspiracy theorists. People turn us into some sort of X-file. And lie and lie and lie again. When Tony Blair told you, the public, that no one was going to go into Iraq in 2001, 2 and 3, I was sunbathing in Iraq in 2003. And I got a lovely tan. Alright? So they lied to you then, and they lied to you now. They planned this. Those lovely policemen, look at the lovely policemen and wave. They're beautiful. Thank you for letting us carry on. They are now in training in military tactics since 2014 on an operation called Tampa. They do it in Tidworth and Andover to learn our tactics, to police our tactics on your streets. And who remembers, who's old enough here or young enough to remember the Green Goddess campaign and when the soldiers went on the streets and took over the fire services jobs? We all remember, come on, we're proud of our age, we're proud of our age, we're proud of our age. Well, the same thing is happening with the police. We're on standby to go on the grounds with the police or assess the police or take over the job, and it started in the military headquarters in Andover. Okay, and it's called Operation Tampa. Now, the same vice versa training, the army's getting the same training as the police force, and they now can do the same thing as the police. Powers of arrest, etc., yada yada yada. Who likes that? No. Right. 1, 2 things let me clear up. The American army are killers when it comes to being killing. The UK army are peacekeepers. So please don't tie us with the same brush. We are peacekeepers. We're trained to peacekeep. So when it comes to winning us over, remember we're your children. So remember, win the army over if you can stop them from bullying us if anything escalates. Okay? Treat them like your friend. Treat them like your son. Treat them like your brother. Treat them like your cousin. Treat them like somebody who would not bop you on the head like an American or do blue like an American. So treat them like that and we'll get them on board to stand on this mic and whistle blow some more. Remember, Julian Sands went to jail for whistleblowing, and if I go to jail, Nacho, you better break my ass out. Alright? You better break my ass out.
We get you out!
Because I was going to write a book, but I was afraid of getting assassinated, because I'm nobody. If I get gone, then no one's going to care. I hope not.
We do.
I don't give a fuck.
We do.
We love you.
Right, so let's get back to martial law. Martial law is in place. Everybody, it is in place. Open your eyes, and I tell you why, because people are deluded. They think martial law is not here because we're not getting locked down and we're not getting bullied by the army. Wrong. Martial law has never been a part of the British society, so they won us over with the heart and the mind. They tricked us into doing it ourselves when we locked ourselves down on that Friday. You walked into your own prison. You clapped like monkeys for the system because they told you to do so. You clapped like that little bunny with the chimes and said yay to the NHS instead of getting them a pay rise. That's what I was fighting for on my Facebook, to get them a pay rise, not clapping like a monkey. The martial law's in place, and it took place easily in my eyes, and that was scary for me, because I've known since 2001. I told my brother since 2001, my cousin, my friend, my relatives, everybody that would listen, that this was coming. So it was disheartening for me to see it go through. So now that it's through, it's going to go up in escalation stages. Who knows the threat level indicator? Who's familiarised with it? With the embassy threat or the terrorism threat, they go in amber, red, green, amber, red. And they go up in stage with the threat level 1 to 5. Well, that's the same as the martial law. When they locked you down, you were at stage 2. They told you to do something. Get indoors, you naughty boys and girls. And that's what they told you to do in stages. They then turn around and told you again, because now they put a mask over your face, so we're still at stage 2. When the level goes up, and we will win, I'm not going to say when we won't win, we're going to win and stop them and take it out of the pill. We're going to win it, we're going to win. We're going to win. Because we're going to have my help to tell you how to win. Against military tactics, against military tactics. You're going to win because you're going to know the truth. The only way to stop martial law is to get that bill pulled back out. But at the end of the day, America's had martial law since they won their Independence Day. France got their martial law in 2016 from that incident that took place with the blowing up of the party area, that club. That's it, in Nice. And then 2018, because our manpower wasn't up to scratch, because they got rid of us old and bold on redundancy, they decided to wait till 2020, which again I knew about. Till 2020 to put it in place, but I did not know they were going to use a virus on us or a pandemic. That to me is scary. The thing that they would implement one little act is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And you better wake up, guys, because that scary thing is, if they could do that, and you are awake, you are awake, you are alive, you are standing up. So this is the crowd that I say we are. And because you are, you know for a fact, listen to my words, stage 5 is what we need to prevent now. Because when we prevent that, or we don't prevent it, we're going to see everybody on the streets that are imposing their will. You're going to see the military tactics that I saw on one of the marches from the police. You're going to see the military tactics from the military being present. So we got to stop the stages escalating. We got to stop the bamboozlement. We got to listen to the nachos. We got to listen to the prof. We got to listen to the doctors. We got to listen to the pierces and stop them stages getting to 5. Are we going to do that? Yeah! Are we going to do that? Yeah! Are we going to stop listening to them calling us conspiracy theorists? Yeah! Are we going to stop them calling us idiots like Boris did? Yeah! I was on Sky for that, and Boris said, oh, we're idiots, and I had to counteract that the other day. And I called him an idiot. We're not idiots, we're intelligent people, ain't we? Yes! We're open-minded people, ain't we? Yes! We listen to the facts, not fiction. Yes! We listen to the truth, not lies. Yes! We listen to people that whistleblow and put their lives on the line. Yes! Even if it's you whistleblowing, I will listen to you, and you. Alright? So what I'm saying to you now, listen to me and listen to me well. The police are well versed in military tactics, hence why they moved them to Scotland Yard next door to Whitehall. Secret number 2. And they're continuing their trading up in the areas of Andover and a place called Eastleigh, where they've joined all 3 tri-services together under one umbrella. Ambulance, fire and the police service all trading each other's jobs. Look it up. It's happening in Eastleigh. And they all got the powers of arrest, the powers to fight fire, and the powers to do medical services. They test trialed that in 2014 and it's still ongoing and it's still working. So what I say to you is, we're not going to believe the lies no more. We're going to do our homework and look at places like Eastleigh, the army headquarters in Andover, and we're going to infiltrate them. We're going to send our friends down there to listen into their training, looking at their training. Don't take pictures and get arrested, but we're going to listen in. We're going to do that all because why? We're united as one. For the truth, for a goal, and for a place in humanity to say, we still count. Thank you for listening, and we're going to get on to the next one. Kylie is going to sing us a verse.